13 WMAC weather, sponsored by Premier Heating and Air.
Tell you, I love baking, I love shopping, I love looking at lights. It would be hard to narrow it down to just one thing for a photo.
Yeah, exactly. And I tell you what, the best part about rolling into this time of year is when the weather cooperates, right? So I think it's been cooperating the past few weeks with it being cold outside. Feels like Christmas, but it is not going to cooperate on Sunday.
Oh, gosh.
There's just no way that is going to happen. We've been talking about this for the past several days now, watching a pretty significant rain chance into Sunday, and it's coming into a little more clear view. I'll show you that on future view in just a moment. Here's a live look over downtown. It is chilly outside this morning, 37 in Macon. We're actually among the coolest in Macon right now, but we will warm to 60 later on this afternoon. The reason why we're among the coolest is because the cloud cover that's been in place through the overnight hours has kind of acted as a blanket, and that's kept the temperatures from falling as much as they could. So while it's 37 in Macon, it's still 45 in Cochrane, 42 in Cordele, 42 down in McRae this morning, 43 over in Swainsboro, and 39 actually there in Monroe County to get your Thursday started. That cloud cover extends back into Alabama, Mississippi, down into the Gulf of Mexico. And what you see down there is the low pressure system beginning to form, and that's going to bring us rain by the time we get to the weekend. So through the day today, looking at temperatures warming into the 50s, in fact, upper 50s by the noon hour. I think we top off somewhere near 60 during the afternoon. The clouds will begin to clear, and because of that, into the night tonight, temperature is going to be able to get a bit colder with this northeasterly breeze across central Georgia. As for tomorrow afternoon, again, I expect to actually get into the 60s despite seeing 50s here on future view, with some clouds on the increase by the time we get into Friday night and Saturday morning. Saturday, kind of a transitional day for us. We're going to be waking up to mostly cloudy skies, and then through the day, on and off showers will begin to roll in. Here we are at 4 o'clock. And then into the nighttime hours, here comes a steady rain across central Georgia, which will carry us to about 11 o'clock there. Now, let's take a look at the longer range models. That was the short range model we just looked at. This is the GFS Saturday at 5 p.m. Notice it has the rain moving in a little faster. This would be a rainy, windy Saturday night. The low pressure system comes right over central Georgia, and the rain hangs on until Sunday afternoon and doesn't really pull away until after sunset on Sunday night. In this scenario, we would be looking at widespread 3 to 4 inches of rain across central Georgia with that low pressure center coming right over us. Now, let's look at the European model. You might remember this is the model that was keeping the rain actually out of central Georgia for the past several days. Well, now it has widespread rain here for Sunday morning, continuing through most of the day on Sunday, pulling away by the time we get to Sunday afternoon, 4, 5, 6 o'clock, with some scattered showers still sticking around potentially for Monday morning. So that's the change, and that the European model is bringing that system closer to us. It's also bringing some snow up in the North Georgia mountains by the time we get to Monday night. In this scenario, the heavier rainfalls would be on the east side of the state, 3 to 4 inches. Between Dublin and Savannah, we'd be looking at 1 to 2 inches here in Macon and Warner Robins. So generally speaking, we have fairly good agreement now that we are looking at a widespread rain chance for Sunday. I know we've got a ton of events scheduled, including the Macon Bib Christmas Parade. Unfortunately, it just does not look like a great forecast there with an 80% chance of rain. Also a 40% chance of rain for Saturday evening. I think the biggest X factor right now is nailing down the timing of when the rain starts. It could start potentially earlier on Saturday, but as of now, I'm thinking after sunset. And because this is a low pressure system after all, we're not looking at a big temperature drop on the flip side of it, looking at highs sticking around in the 50s with overnight lows in the 30s through the middle part of next week.